this is Ginger, and this is Ginger's Chat Show. It is September 25th, 2023. It's a Monday. And rainy days are Mondays. um, Sorry about that. For some reason, Facebook is having issues with their setup, and I tried to check to make sure that the comments thing comes up, and it wasn't, and so I had to start all over. So sorry about that. But today I'm winging it. I'm not having any set notes or anything to talk about. I just do everything off the top of my head, and all the news that's going on. As a, I'm sorry. Uh, right now it's been raining hard off and on, and it started uh, yesterday. Uh, we're experiencing what they call an atmospheric river, and it's almost like a cyclone bomb per se. Is what it is, and so we're getting lots and lots of rain. So it's doing this number, going counterclockwise, and so we're getting hit by a lot of rain, um, and it depends on the if you live in a low-lying area, there's going to be some flooding. So, but make sure your streets, those that live in Washington State here, make sure your streets, storm drains and everything is clear so the water can be away from your house. Anyway, I hope everybody's well. I know you East Coast is dealing with hurricanes and tropical storms, and it has not been easy. And of course, there are tornadoes and a lot of unsettled weather in the Midwest, which happens in the fall too. And so, right now here, the wind's picking up, and I don't know what the what weather. It's 63 degrees and it's raining right now. So we're just waiting on this, how this is going to go. Now, on top of this thing is the selfishness of the MAGA GOP, and they don't really want to govern. They just want the power, but they don't want to govern. Well, you know what? They need to be given the swift kick in the butt and said, you know what? You guys are fired. And since they're pulling this, they're going to lose the elections next year. They're going to lose big time. And people are going to remember, and we need to remind them, saying, hey, you remember the government shutdown thing and keep kicking the damn can down the road? Well, you know what? It's not going to work. And it'd be very bad on their side. The Senate is not happy. The Senate Republicans on that side, they don't have a caucus MAGA group there, but they're not very happy with their colleagues in the House and say, no, you need to conduct government business and get it done. That's what you're elected for. You're supposed to do it on the behalf of the American people, your constituents. And these MAGAs can't seem to get through their thick, stupid skulls that that's their job, and they need to do their job. And their big excuse, the government shut down, we'll blame on all the Democrats. No, that doesn't work. It's all on you. You have a very thin razor majority right now in GOP. Very thin, okay? Like by one person. And if one person quits and goes Democrat, you lost. In many ways, I wish Hakeem Jeffries is now House Speaker. He wouldn't put up with this crap at all. He would lay down the law on them. And matter of fact, I think he would throw a good majority of them off their committees. And then, of course, you have people like MTG and Boebert and Jordan and McCarthy. They don't have a spine. McCarthy especially doesn't have a spine since he's supposed to be Speaker of the House. And all the speakers that I have witnessed through the years, they don't allow this type of crap to happen. They set the budgets, everything else, they debate it through, they work through it, and get it set and stop this can kicking down the road. They should make the budget set every 4 years. Okay, every 4 years. And if need be, put a clause in there. Well, there needs to be a slight adjustment. Now, the GOP, they need to leave the Social Security alone and Medicare alone. Good majority of Americans, both Republicans and Democrat Americans, are on Medicare and Social Security. And they can't seem to get it through their dumb skulls that since we work in the private sector jobs, in the public sector jobs, we pay into it. It's on a separate account. It has nothing to do with the budget at all. It's on a separate thing, okay? And they said, well, we'll cut back Social Security. No, you can't touch it. And if the shutdown occurs, we will still get our paychecks for it. Because last time when that happened, the Democrats, when they had full control of both the House and the Senate, put in a barrier to prevent that. And said, no, this is totally a separate thing. Okay, they need to leave it alone. Because it's federal law. Social Security is federal law. It's been that way since 1935. So, or 1930s. Yeah, 1935. When it was implemented. And it was put there for a reason, a very good reason, to help people. And if they help people and everything else, everybody benefits from it. Everybody. But you have these mega rats in there that like to screw things up and blame people for other things that they did, which is wrong. They should be in their place. They really should. So, I strongly suggest that either McCarthy slaps back at them or hand over the speakership to Hakeem Jeffries since he's minority leader. And people say, well, that doesn't work that way. Well, yeah, it does, pretty much. It should not be minority or majority or whatever that's speaker. No. It should be whoever can do the job, can and will do the job. Okay? Now, what's the other thing that's going on? He who shall not be named is still being a whiny brat. Gag orders don't seem to be in effect that much, and they need to really gag him. They should not make it limited. And they're worried about infringing on his free speech rights. Well, I'm sorry. It should infringe on his rights because he's endangering everybody else by sounding off and not really learning how things really work. Okay? I don't think the guy's ever grew up. He's never learned anything. So, people like that really, they irritate me, okay? I know we're supposed to accept each other for who we are, but still, one major thing affects the other. It really does. So anyway, let's see. I'm going to go on for another few minutes because nobody hasn't come on yet, and I think they're having internet issues in the other parts of the country, power and internet issues. But they'll feel free to watch the video here or watch on my YouTube channel. I will post this on my YouTube channel. Thank you for those that raised my viewership on YouTube. I got over just 1,000 views on it. I need more. I'm up to 44 subscribers. I need more subscribers. It's free to subscribe. I gotta get up to at least 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers in order to go live on YouTube. And when that happens, I will solely use YouTube to go live there. Because Facebook has been screwing things up, and I'm not very happy with Facebook at all. With them, I got too many friends on here, but I decided to stay with Wayfair because I bought this desk from Wayfair. And they're pretty good, and they have a good support team that if you want somebody to put furniture together for you, they do have vendors, outside vendors that do put the furniture together for you. So this was great, you know. Sure, it cost a little extra for them to put together, but I'd rather have it done right than anything. I'm still trying to make an executive decision on my stores. And yes, I have stores. I have my Ginger's Headline store, which is on-demand printing. I'm still working on that, and I'm still working on my Ginger store more. There's some issues with it right now. It has been for ongoing for a long time because there have been a lot of changes made. Well, Google made a lot of changes, and so Shopify is still trying to catch up. Now, Shopify no longer uses Facebook for sales channel, okay? Because there have been big complaints with Facebook on that. Facebook says, oh, well, you can't sell this, you can't sell that. That's against their community standards. And I said, what community standards? You don't post it. You don't post your community standards, Facebook. If you want to stay viable and stay in business, you need to post your community standards so people, and they're clear and they're precise, and stop relying on algorithms. Use real people. Have people work from home to monitor all this, and people of common sense. Okay? Your people have to be non-political. Okay? I know politics is in everything. Okay? It is. It's in anything. It is in business, it is in school, it is on the job, on the streets and everything else. But, you know, really. So, Facebook, stop putting people in jail that tell the truth. Knock it off. I'm sick and tired of you guys doing that. You do it to my friends, you're infringing upon their free speech rights. So knock it off. Okay? Because how would you like it was done to you? Okay? And if you don't like my comments, that's just too bad. I'm outspoken and I'll remain outspoken. Okay? Now, other social media platforms, they don't do what you do. They said, oh, well, they say an opinion, that's fine. You know, we'll just roll with it and go on. Look what YouTube does. They have creators, and creators put out, you know, opinions and everything else. Thank you, Paula. Thank you very much. Be sure to share Paula too, okay? I don't know why the comments thing is not pulling up for some reason. I think they're having a glitch issue. So, like I said with Facebook, this has to stop. Okay? I'm sick and tired of you picking on my friends that put out the truth and say it's the truth. And if you don't like it, just ignore it. But don't throw your users in jail just because they express a truthful opinion, okay? And Tribble doesn't do this to their people at all. They don't. They don't like people doing misinformation and disinformation, which Facebook had a tendency to do, which is a no-no. They said, well, that infringes on free speech rights. No, it infringes on endangering somebody else. Okay, especially with COVID. And COVID is still going around. You still have the variant that's going around right now. Even my own church pastor has COVID right now. He just got back from a cruise in Alaska. And somehow, somewhere along the line, he picked up COVID from it. So, it is a real sneaky virus, so be sure to get your booster shot for it. That's important. I'd rather have the booster shot than having to deal with the real thing. My daughter just got over having COVID. She's getting better, and I think her cough is going away now, so which is good. So it's going to take a while. So anyway, let's see what else is going on. Oh, the Seahawks won yesterday. They beat Carolina Panthers. Mariners didn't do so well against the Texas Rangers. I think they have another game with them tonight. Then, of course, this week is Fan Appreciation Week. So, up in T-Mobile Park, up in Seattle. So, anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. And I hope they get this glitch fixed so I can see comments come up on it. If not, post comments on my YouTube channel. So be sure to insist, persist, and push back and post the truth and just remind Facebook why this was created. Just remind them. You know, we users have the power. They don't. Okay? And yes, it may sound like I'm leading a revolt. I am. Okay? Because I'm tired. I'm tired of the antics that Facebook is pulling. And Facebook needs to look at what other social platforms are doing and why they're doing better than they are. You know. So anyway, I will see you guys later. I will post this on my YouTube channel. I hope all is well. Stay safe because of all the storms that are going on and everything. And just be careful and try to stay safe as well as far as the COVID going around and RSV going around and the flu going around. So be sure to get your shots. Okay? Talk to you later. Love you all. Bye-bye.